My name is Christine Yu. I'm part of the Quest Oracle community, and I'm our customer learning director and been working really closely with Kirby for a couple months now, I would say, trying to plan our INSYNC event. So we just wanted to provide you some information about the event and kind of have an open conversation. So but before we completely kick this off, Kirby, would you care to just give a quick intro of who you are and tell us a little bit about you and your role within INSYNC and company?
Yes, thank you, Christine. I'm currently the Senior Manager of Infrastructure Architecture at US Cellular, the fourth largest wireless carrier in the United States. I started out as an Oracle DBA in 1997 with Oracle 7 on HPEX on the PI risks systems. I got involved with IOEG back in 2011 as a track lead for the Collaborate conference. Since then, I have done various roles within the conference committees, and currently I'm now the education lead for the Quest database and technology community. And one of the main activities that I've been doing is helping prepare for the INSYNC conference.
I know. Thank you so much, Kirby. Yeah, we greatly appreciate you taking the time to help us actually get the content from actually creating the tracks, doing some heavy recruiting and helping us just really plan for it. So before we go just any further, just want to let everybody know that INSYNC 2021 is happening at the end of this month, March 30th through April 1st. It is a 3-day event in a virtual platform, and we've got about 120 sessions that is going on, as well as some networking opportunities there. So it's all new, all digital. For the folks that know Collaborate, this is actually the event that we are now pushing you guys to learn more about what's going on with the database and tech community, to learn about the greatest updates and pieces like that. So Kirby, as you and I have been talking, we've been working with each other on presenting this event, getting the content. Can you talk a little bit about, as you were selecting content, what maybe were some of the overarching themes you saw?
You know, when we were looking at a lot of the submissions, a lot of common themes started to appear. One of the first areas that comes to mind is all the new features. Tons of new features, 19C sessions, 21C sessions, lots of submissions for those. AI and ML were actually big sessions this year as well. This was the AI and ML were trends that we were seeing at the last couple Collaborate conferences, where this is definitely a growing interest for the database community. Always popular is the strong core of security sessions. We are starting to get more interest in outside of core database security, but more into a broader, how do you put database security in a really broader context for the whole environment. Then growing popularity of the cloud sessions, containers. These are areas that had a lot of submissions as well.
I know I would totally agree with you. The growing opportunities that we've come through from the database basics and what's coming up with the updates to emerging technology, the infrastructure, the security, system architects, the machine learning. We're excited to bring back the DevOps and development track and the database and the data science and professional development. But I think, generally also excited about just emerging technology pieces and having that opportunity. Not only, I think we have a couple of panel sessions to come get your questions answered. We've got, some great opportunities for people at all levels to join us with us, as well as, your whole company now that we're completely digital. So we've talking a lot about the tracks and the overarching themes that you saw. I know you're probably in the works right now planning your agenda. So can you maybe give us some ideas around maybe what some sessions that you feel like are some must attend?
This is a really hard question, Christine. There are a lot of exciting sessions, and I won't be able to get to them all, but these are some of the ones that intrigue me personally. And I apologize, I can't provide all of them, but here are some ones that, make my short list of ones I'm personally going to attend to. The first one that jumps out, I saw this one when I was reviewing. It's Jim C's "The Future's So Bright, I Bought a Sunglass Kiosk." This is part of the professional track. Jim has been a longtime speaker at Oracle events. for a long time. Very entertaining. He always has good insights about the futures of the DBAs and what's going on. For my architecture side of my role, Michael Rosenblum's Managing the Earthquake, Surviving Major Database Architecture Changes piqued my interest. For the people that are looking into Docker and trying to figure out databases on Docker, Sean Scott has a pair of Docker sessions, one that starts out with the Docker basics, and another one that continues on into the advanced recipes. These recipes start going into the whole Oracle ecosystem there. So I definitely recommend, if you want to get a lot of information, attend both of Scott's or both of Sean's sessions. Rich Nemec, very popular within the IOEG community, past president. He is actually having a machine learning 101 session. His sessions tend to be very popular with the audiences. And not to forget the Oracle content, we have Jenny Sy Smith delivering the keynote, Oracle Data Management Strategy. Data is becoming so valuable for everybody. There's a phrase, data is the next oil. Data is going to be king, and so I highly recommend everybody getting more in tune into data. For the Oracle 21C, the Oracle Willie Harding from Oracle is going to be hosting an introduction to the Oracle Database 21C. Also, I would highly recommend a lot of their hands-on labs. Oracle has a couple of them coming on, ranging. One that comes to mind that I'm probably going to attend is the hands-on lab for machine learning.
And those are some really great sessions that I think you've just kind of named across the board, reaching all audiences, right? From the very basics to what I would say is the more advanced pieces of the event. And, that's the great thing about all these, is that the sessions are available across the board. Depending on whatever level you are, you have a great opportunity to join us. And for folks that don't know, all these sessions are recorded. So if you miss one, like I think we're talking about, it's hard to pick which one. People will have the opportunity to watch that recording post-event for 30 days afterwards. So once you've logged in, you maybe can't attend all the sessions. All those sessions are recorded. You have the ability to watch those again as replays, and it'll be available for 30 days after that. And that's all part of the package that you buy with your registration as well. Also, just talking about those hands-on labs, I think, Oracle team has really just brought their game to theirs, having Oracle machine learning, keeping data safe, several, building proofs of concepts and patching stuff. I think it'll be really cool to just see a little bit of an interaction with Oracle. I think a lot of us are missing that, but also to be able to get your hands dirty, get in there, start learning, get some practical information there. So super excited about all those sessions going on. One thing that, you and I have talked a lot about in the conference committee is, how do we make this virtual event different than other events that are going on? There's so much going on right now in this virtual world with webinars. So can you tell me a little bit about maybe what you're most excited about around this INSYNC conference?
Yes, I can, Christine. I know there's a lot of people that's been working remotely for nearly a year now, and people are not wanting the WebEx experience. It's not interactive. It's not the way to actually interact with other people. INSYNC is not going to be a WebEx experience. INSYNC is designed to be a lot more interactive. We're going to have sessions, breakout rooms. For example, we're going to have coffee and connects on Wednesday and Thursdays mornings at 10:30. We will have networking lounges that range from technical sessions such as database security to user sessions such as developer to more lighthearted rooms such as movies and travel. The intent is to provide a interactive experience as much as possible. Part of what we're providing isn't just the information, but it's the interactions with your peers to get the knowledge, to get how people are actually using the technologies and what are their challenges and how they overcome the challenges.
Absolutely. I mean, you and I have talked several times and with the committee, just how important those networking pieces are. in it, and a big part of what everybody's missing in this virtual world. So, you named several of the ones that I really enjoyed too, looking forward to those Coffee and Connect, looking forward to the lounges where people have opportunities to just kind of go in and hang out and see who's there and available to chat with. I'm also excited that the exhibitor showcase is back again, that we're bringing in a virtual environment for folks to meet with other partners and vendors and help get some solutions. And, a lot of those folks have some pretty exciting things coming down the pipe. So we're excited for you guys to join and see just kind of that exhibitor experience. Our party at the end of Wednesday night, just to have some folks just be able to chance to network and get to know each other. Most of us have not seen each other in at least a year in person, right? And everything is virtual. So being able to just connect and have some fun is there. So before I actually do maybe just a quick demo of the site that we're going to use and just walk people through registering and everything, Kirby, I just wanted to throw it back to you to just say thank you very much for participating with us. And we're really excited for you to be joining us and to be hosting some of the sessions. I believe you're hosting a Coffee and Connect with us, and all the effort that you've done with this. But anything else you want to leave us before we just get into the demo part?
One of the things I do encourage for the participants is take advantage of the networking opportunities. This is one of the few times that you're going to get the ability to interact with a lot of these professionals. We have speakers that have been doing this for 30 years in the Oracle communities. A lot of them are ex-Oracle employees. They have a wealth of knowledge. They've been in the industries. To be able to interact with your fellow peers across the country is invaluable. Highly recommend it.
Yeah, no, thank you so much, Kirby. Totally agree with you on that. Excited to bring the community together, the Quest IoT database and technology community together in a virtual format, with not only with education, but also with all the networking opportunities. So what I'll do now is just to walk the folks that are on the call, just a few things here. So if you have not seen it yet, this is our INSYNC website. There's an overview page, a great video just about the information and insight education for 3 jam-packed days, basics of what INSYNC is and where we are coming from and how it got developed, our keynote speaker, some of the folks that have already registered are participating, some resources for you to download to get a justification letter to prove, to talk through your team of what and why you should be attending itself. The registration tab, fairly self-explanatory, but essentially it's the pricing model that we have going on here. It's $149 or $199 or $800 for your whole entire company to join us. So for that one price, anybody in your company will be able to join us and participate in the event. You'll see some information, some quotes more about how registrations are and the savings. We talked a lot about the education and the networking opportunities today. So just wanted to make sure that, as you guys are exploring this, that you do check out the agenda page here. It shows all the sessions that we have going on. So again, we have 108 sessions in the tool right now. We've got some networking opportunities still being added. But here is the list of all the sessions that we have going on, and you can just scroll here, check it out. Also, at the very top of it, if you are only available for one day, you're more than welcome to also scroll and see the sessions that are happening just for that day. And you also can sort by those tracks that we talked about. You can do a search by just hands-on labs if you just wanted to see the hands-on labs. You'll also go to the education page. This is a little bit more information around just the topics that we have at hand, some of the speakers that will be presenting with us. Again, another great opportunity for you guys to just check out the page, see what's going on, key speakers, hot topics, some of the benefits we have, a lot of call outs to our speakers, several that were called out today, some of the sessions here. And then the networking opportunities that we've been talking about. If you wanted to know a little bit more about what the Coffee and Connects were, roundtables, special interest groups, attendee matches, great information here to learn more and prepare for those itself in it. And so also just wanted to show you guys a little bit of the tool itself. So here is the website. The day of the event, there'll be an enter button here. You'll enter into a lobby page that shows you the education opportunities here. There'll be chats here available for folks. You'll see lounges. We're still building these out. So you'll see essentially a lounge. You can join. You'll be able to join your camera here, have conversations. So when you join the live, you'll look like Kirby and I just hanging out, talking to each other. being able to change and exchange contact information, show videos, catch up on family, catch up on, again, database, check machine learning, whatever that might look like itself. You'll see the exhibitor showcase is being built out, so a lot of sponsors coming in through here. And then the people tab, which is a great opportunity for you to connect with folks. So as people get logged in, their information will start showing here. You can connect with folks. So Taryn is on my team. I can actually connect with her and chat with her. I could call her and have a video chat. So if you see somebody that you haven't seen in a while, you can chat them up. So, and then you can actually schedule meetings with folks as well. So we try to make it so that you still have all those opportunities that you had before, where you maybe had a meeting with a partner or a customer, or you had coffee. You'd still do all that information here by scheduling your meetings itself, by connecting with each other. You'll see that people have already started asking to be my friend, connect, and I can accept that connection, and then all your connections will show up here, and that opportunity to continue to network with them and meet them. Also, you'll be able to build your profile picture, your about section, and get to know each other in the chat. So again, a lot of really great opportunities that we've built in here for the networking opportunities, as well as the education. We want to make sure that we have a very good mix of not only are you learning about the content that's going on, but you're also participating in the networking pieces and still get a chance to meet with each other. So that is I would say a pretty good sneak peek of what's going on with INSYNC. Kirby and I have spent a lot of time actually building this, working with the Knowledge and Conference committees to come up with a good mix of what we believe is educational opportunities, as well as networking opportunities for you and you as an individual, you as your company, and we hope to see you in a few weeks at INSYNC 2021.